Hello, everybody. I'm Jackson Fry, the founder and current president of the Independency Group. Now, if you don't know already, we're going through a massive expansion of our group to include more opportunities for articles and research opportunities. Now, with this, there is an expanded application system to be a verified member of our group. This means you just have to join our team and we have to verify you just so that we know you're not a bot or anyone that we don't want on our team. So, today, this video is strictly just to walk you through the application process and show you how to do it. So let's get right into it. All right. So, once you click onto this Google Doc, once you click onto this Google form, you are going to be told, you're going to be given a bunch of different information, okay? And I will read this to you now. Welcome to the Independency. To join the team as a verified member, which is our name for a team member of the Independency, you must submit this application designated for the sector of the group you wish to join. A sector of a group basically just means either the main group, which is a centrist, biased, issue advocacy group, which is what we were before. The research, which is our second sector, which is basically just an expanded research opportunities and forming the community within the umbrella of the Independency. And the third sector is called the articles, where you do not have to be a centrist. You could be whatever, express your opinions totally freely. The number one goal at the Independency is to bridge the divide between all ideologies based on civil conversation. And so the idea is that the articles are mainly here just to be another resource and another method of facilitating that. Okay, let's continue reading. If you'd like to apply for multiple sectors of the group, please submit 2 different applications for each sector of the group. You may only apply to become a member of an individual sector once per year. If your application is denied, you cannot reapply to the same sector until the beginning of the following year. Please note, this is a formal application and each sector's application process is a bit different. Not all applications will be accepted. You can expect a response within 48 hours following the submission of your application. If you are denied from an individual sector, that doesn't necessarily mean you will be denied from the others, and you are more than welcome to and encouraged to apply to those positions as well. Check our website and social media pages for ways you can also help us and get involved with the Independency without being a verified member of our team. Also, please note that we are not an officially registered yet nonprofit organization. This is a volunteer position and no payment or opportunity to profit in any way will be given as a result of your membership. If you are found to use our platform and brand as an opportunity for your own financial gain, your membership position will be terminated and proper legal action will be taken. By clicking agree, you acknowledge that you understand we are not yet an officially registered nonprofit organization and you are volunteering to be a member if accepted. You also acknowledge that you will not be paid for the position and you understand the processes and terms listed above. Click agree, and then the next question will be, which sector of the Independency would you like to apply to? Right, so we just went over this. I'll go over it one more time. So the main group, this is kind of what was before, right? You will work on our socials, you will, do stuff, and we're going to go through every single one, right? Then we have the articles, which again is basically, it's just you writing opinion pieces under our platform, okay? And then the research is more of a group of opportunities, more of a research collective, right? This isn't listed on the application, but I'm saying this as the president and creator of this form and all of this that you see right now. The research will most likely, that is going to be your best chance at getting verified membership is through our research program. So, to start, we're going to do our main group, centrist issue advocacy. Now remember, This will require you to be a centrist. Okay? That is our platform. That is our group at the base of it. However, right, there is no limits, there's no restrictions on the articles, and there's no restrictions. And in fact, the only restriction is that it's completely nonpartisan for the research. Okay? So here's the main group. Remember, centrist issue advocacy. And there's additional information to read here, which I will do so now. By continuing on, you agree that you are applying to a centrist ideologically biased group on issue advocacy. If accepted, you will assist with various tasks that include content creation and management, local issue lobbying, script writing, research, and group administration/oversight. You will be required to respond to any comments on the platform and open yourself up to further conversation. The following application will include an information/demographics section and a few quick written questions. This certain application, for the main group, should take an estimated 15 to 20 minutes, and you are allowed to pause and come back. Please note that we cannot see your application if you do not submit, so make sure to do that. We will prioritize any applicants who are in high school, college, or have previous experience working in political groups or social media content creation. Please answer all questions completely, otherwise you will automatically be rejected. Race or ethnicity is not taken into consideration in the application process and is not included in the information section of the application. So, as you can see here, if we scroll down, there's actually not very many questions. All right, there are 3 actual questions and then a few demographics. We only need your first and last name, your date of birth, your email, and your phone number, just so that we know who you are. We can confirm your age and a method of contacting you, okay? So, please describe any relevant experience listed above, 1,500 character limit. So this is about 200 words. So basically, this is just a shortened resume, right? You type in whatever, and then, yeah. All of these questions are required, by the way, and if you don't answer all these questions completely, you will automatically be denied, as stated above. The second question is basically, just especially for the main group, it's confirming, it's trying to confirm your ideology. But obviously once you get to centrism, right, there's a large gray, blurred line, right? So this is kind of just trying to get a general gauge of where you're at, okay? And then one of the biggest parts of our group as well, right? I mean, we're all about bridging the divide. At the end of the day, we're all about bridging the divide. And so this last written question is basically talking about compromise and how do you, how would you facilitate that? How would you contribute to that? Okay. So I'll read the question. In today's polarized climate, the word compromise is often seen as weakness or betrayal by both sides. How would you work to redefine and restore the value of compromise as a strength, especially when mediating between two people or groups with fundamentally opposing values? Okay, so that's the main group centrist advocacy section, right? This is the most important, and this will be the application that is looked at the most thoroughly, for sure. So if we go back here, now let's try the articles, okay? So let's read the terms of this application. Now remember, these are 3 separate applications. So if you want to participate in a single or if you want to participate in multiple sectors of the group, you have to submit the application more than once, right? You have to go to the Google Sheet more than once, and then you click the different applications, okay? So, here are the articles. By continuing on, you agree that this is an application to become a verified team member in our article sector, meaning you will have access to write your own opinion pieces on our platform if accepted. There is no requirement for a certain political ideology or agenda. However, any leading ideology will be listed underneath your name on any article or opinion piece published. Reminder: the main goal of our group is to encourage civil conversation and bridge the divide between opposing opinions, which is the main reason why we encourage everyone, no matter their beliefs, to write on our platform. You will be required to respond to any comments on the platform and open yourself up to further conversation. Now, I just want to make note of this real quick. It's not saying all comments. Obviously, you are not required to answer all comments, right? But you will be required to at least answer one or two, okay? Right, the entire goal is to encourage civil conversation, and that's what we're doing here, okay? So you really do need to be answering the question or answering the comments there, okay? Every article published under our platform is subject to fact-checking and approval before publishment on our platform. We do not require this on the basis of suppressing others' beliefs, rather to ensure all facts and stats are accurate. All statistics or information mentioned in your article must be supported with links to the sources used at the bottom of the piece. Failure to include will result in the termination of your piece and possibly the termination of your membership. So you have to fact check. You have to include your sources if you choose to list any. Okay, that's basically what that's saying. By answering the questions of this application, you agree to the terms listed above. Okay. And then the following information is literally just copy and pasted from the last one, okay? So, this one, as you can see, is a little different. We have, how would you describe your political ideology, right? So this is literally just getting a basis of kind of where you're at. Again, there is no requirement of a certain agenda or political ideology. This is open to everyone. But it's important that we still know where you are at so that we can give you a proper label if you choose, right? If you get accepted and you write pieces, okay? What relevant skills or experiences do you have to apply to this position, right? This is like your resume question. Are you a skilled writer? Do you have any experience, any past skills, anything that we can kind of base you off of in terms of writing ability? And then that same question about compromise is there as well. Remember, a big part of our group is bridging the divide, right? And we continue to say this, and we will say this. So this question will be on this application as well. Now, another unique part of this one is that you have to, or you don't have to, but you can upload any relevant opinion pieces that showcase your writing ability. So this is a portfolio, okay? You could upload up to 5 different pieces, or anything, and then there's your demographics. All right, so that's your articles, okay? And then the final one is the research. So let me read this part. By continuing on with this application, you agree and understand that we are not a professional organization, and we are not professionals or have the qualifications to mentor or properly publish any research paper as official. This sector is to offer a community of connections and support to assist you through your research process. We will continue to develop and offer more resources, such as proper mentorship, in the future. This sector is nonpartisan, and any bias will result in a termination of your membership at the Independency. Research does not have to be political, but once again, we do not have the proper resources or qualifications to do medical or lab testing. We encourage for researchers at the Independency to focus on public survey research. If you are accepted as a member, we will assist you in the process of publishing and conducting research. You are required to let us oversee the process and ensure a fair and safe research practice. By applying, you agree to publish your research with the Independency, not as a main role, but including the group in the published paper is mandatory. If you fail to act in accordance with the above requirements, your membership at the Independency will be terminated. By answering the questions of this application, you agree to all the terms listed above. And then once again, there's that copy and paste section. So, the research, right, we talked about how this part of the application is not very strict, and the application process reflects this. There are only 2 written questions, and they're both short answer questions. The first question is literally just once again the resume style question, right? What relevant previous skills or experiences makes you a top applicant for this position? And if you were to begin research at the Independency, what would you want to study first? Okay, and then that's the same information there. Okay, so there is your application walkthrough. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments below and we will answer them. Once again, if you do choose to apply, we really hope you do, and we thank and appreciate you for your interest in our group. Once again, if you have any questions about any sector of the group, I would like to either refer you to our previous posts made about it, our video made about it, or shoot us a comment below. We'll respond. Or an email. We will respond to anything. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and we wish you good luck.